Hi legends, what is up? Nice little dump here from the price of Bitcoin, and I see a lot of people are upset. We got the dump, they didn't apply good risk management. And let's analyze the price of Bitcoin here today. And let me just take this out, say hi everyone. Hope you're all having a fantastic Wednesday, also a public holiday here in South Africa, but I'm here bringing you the alpha. What is happening with the price of Bitcoin? I see a lot of people are upset. The personal messages that I got are absolutely insane. Diewold, you said we're going to bounce on that 0.786 level, and now I am liquidated, or I've lost 50% of my capital. And go and watch that live stream again. I highlight always the bullish and the bearish scenarios, and I cannot stress how many times I say you need to apply good risk management. You cannot just go all in with everything you have expecting a bounce at a certain level. And let's analyze the price of Bitcoin, see what's happening over here. I hope everyone watching the stream today, you are fine. You have not lost money with this dip yet to the downside. You've applied good risk management. And let's get started. Right. Let me put myself here on this screen. Okay. Price of Bitcoin. Nice little dumpy action here to the downside. Okay. Ladies and gents, I just have to be honest. The comments that I got over the last 12 hours has been absolutely insane. Okay. But we can go over that again, and as always I will highlight the bullish and the bearish scenarios, and I will say and keep on saying during every single live stream, you have to apply good risk management. You have to have a clear invalidation, and I will also show you I got stopped out of one of my long positions, and it's fine. I'm happy. Well, I'm not happy to be stopped out. It's not nice to lose money, but I didn't risk more than what I can afford to lose, and I know I will make it back with the next couple of trades. So it is what it is. You lose money in this game, but you win money in this game. And by winning a little bit more than what you lose makes you successful. Right. Let's say hi to the community. Before we start doing the analysis paralysis over here, let me dive into the comments and say hi to the community over here. Mohammed, hello, welcome. Alan Clark, good to see you again. Thanks for joining. Afternoon all. Pete, good day. Fine, chaps. Right, got the first like, Alan Clark. Nice. Please smash up the like button. It helps the YouTube algorithm spread the video to people that haven't seen it before. And I mean, my passion is to grow this community and educate as many people as I can. Right, thanks everyone. Go to 52k so we can buy some more. Yes, we all wanted to go to 52k, but we might not get there. And I'll go through the bullish and the bearish scenarios. Also, what I did last night is that I posted an update last night just highlighting some of the bearish scenarios, and okay, and we can just briefly touch on those again during today's update. Right, everyone is just focused at the moment on Bitcoin. No one cares about our altcoins at the moment, because when Bitcoin drops, we know altcoins bleed along with it, and so the world is focused on what is happening with Bitcoin here at the moment. Right, Irina, thanks for joining. I see you. Welcome, Diewold. Thank you. Pete had a ball the last day DCAing into more projects. Well done. I have to be honest, no financial advice. You have to do your own research. You have to have your own trading plan. But I've also been adding a little bit to some of my spot bags during this dip. I mean, dips are made for buying. And I'm not saying dips are made for buy with everything that you have and apply 20x, 50x leverage. I'm saying you nibble at the dips. Okay, dips are made for nibbling. It's made for deploying some cash into your favorite projects. Right, Pete had a ball. Okay, I read that. Nags, hit the like, folks. We gotta make Diewold go pink hair. I see Andy said that in his live stream yesterday as well, is to say that I have just personally never seen it happen. And if it does happen, I will do something crazy and I will write a poll and you guys can vote for what I need to do. But if the likes matches the number of viewers on the live stream, I will do something crazy. Whatever you guys tell me to do, I will do it, okay? And you guys can make suggestions. I'll write a poll and we can vote, and I will do that. I will definitely do that. I've just never seen it happen, and if it happens on my live stream, I will be very pleasantly surprised. So smash up the like button if you'd like me to do something crazy like dye my hair pink. I think that's going to be absolutely insane. Maybe my eyebrows as well, and we'll maybe grow a little bit of a beard and dye that pink as well. We'll see. Right, let's go through some more comments. Sharp from India. Hi Devold. Hi, I see you. Thanks for joining. Mohammed, how many likes are needed for pink hair? If the likes matches the number of viewers on the live stream. Okay, let's just see here. Let me refresh this. Okay, 25 likes, and how many people are watching the live stream? Let's see. Looks like 44 people hitting the live stream. So we're 50-50. We're almost there. Right. Hit the like button. Thanks. I'll be upset if don't go lower. I'll be picking more Bitcoin at 52k. Definitely. I would also like a little bit lower. I mean, the lower we go, the better the entry price for that speculation to go and claim the all-time highs again. Right. No more than 1% risks works for me. Definitely, Alan. I agree with you 100%. Often when I tell people do not risk more than 1% of your portfolio, I get the question that, but I only have $100. If I only trade with 1% of my $100, I'm not going to really make money. It is not what I'm saying. I'm saying that when you risk 1% of your portfolio, it means that your stop loss, when it gets hit, you're not going to lose more than 1% of your portfolio. So you can, with $100, play with 100% of your capital. And if the stop loss is 1% away, it means you're going to lose 1% of your $100. Okay, I'm not saying you only have to trade with 1% of your capital. I'm just saying never risk more than 1% per trade. Okay. If the trade is, or if the stop loss is 0.5% away, then you can go on and say, okay, well, I'm going to take the $200 and 2x it, because if my stop loss is 0.5% away, it means that when it gets hit at 2x leverage, I only still lose 1% of my capital. That is really, really good trading discipline that you need to apply to your portfolios. Okay, so even when I build swing positions, like I've highlighted over here, just want to show you guys here. During this structure, I told everyone I'm building a swing position. And I did, and I got stopped out. Well, I actually exited the position before my stop loss hit because we tapped to 0.88. And I just want to quickly go through the structure over here. Remember yesterday, guys, I had a fib from the low to the high over here. And what I said yesterday is we need to, when we had this little dip here to the downside, we need to hold the 786 for this structure, okay, to still have a chance to go and claim the all-time highs. You cannot see us lose the 0.786 because then it can still be a 1, 2, 3. And for a second wave to create a third impulsive wave to the downside, the maximum target is considered the 786. Okay, yes, it can happen where you tap the 0.88. It is just very rare that that happens. I don't see it often. Okay. So I've been building my swing position here on the way up, and I've been adding a little bit and adding a little bit and adding a little bit and adding a little bit. And then when we tapped the 0.88, I cashed out of the position, although my stop loss was here. You know, never be scared to cash out of a position when you see some of your invalidation levels gets hit. So for me, my invalidation was the 0.88. And like I explained yesterday during my live stream as well, when you hit the 0.88 and even when you get a bounce from that level, any move away from it becomes corrective and you are increasing the probabilities of taking the lows again. Right, we didn't even get a proper bounce. We literally just bounced here, grabbed the liquidity below here, we bounced and we fell down. Okay, so but from a stop loss perspective, I didn't lose more than 1% of my capital, even with building this entire swing position here to the upside. Right. So I just wanted to highlight that again. And as always, you know, yesterday what I highlighted as well, for all the nasty personal messages that I got to say that, Devold, you said. Okay, for all those people that said, Devold, you said, I also said when we tap the 0.88, you have a higher probability of claiming the lows. Right, and that's why I got out. Okay, it's no trader in the world, and please, if you do know about someone that can do it, no trader in the world can predict the market. Okay, all we can do is find levels of support, resistance, apply your trading strategy with good risk management, stay disciplined, follow your rules, don't get greedy, don't be fearful, and play the game of high probabilities. That's all we're doing. We're playing a game of high probabilities. Okay. Right. So now that I got that out the way, let's go through some more comments. Just say hi to the community. Make your own decisions, take your own risk, and don't blame Devold for your decisions. Yes, please don't blame me for your decisions. I will very gladly take the knock off on the chin if I had to do a live stream yesterday and I told everyone, please enter here, guys. You are going to miss a lifetime opportunity. We are definitely bouncing here by the 786, and I'm expecting at least these highs to be claimed. I am opening up a trade. I'm putting my stop loss below the lows. We're definitely going to have a bounce. And after the live stream, I then get hate comments from people saying that it didn't play out. I always highlight the bullish and the bearish scenarios. Okay. Let's just take all the scribble here out the way. Okay, let's go through some more comments. Irina, okay, I've read that. Thank you so much for that comment. Really good risk management. You look good with this hair. Pink. Yes, I think, how many likes do we have at the moment? Let me check. How many likes do we have at the moment? Okay, I will check a couple of times during the live stream. Let me refresh this. Okay, 67 likes. And how many people do we have watching? Oh, 67. Wait, we have 35 likes. We have 67 watching. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Right. Let's go through some comments and then we can dive into the analysis. Why you all here? And let's see where we can bounce from where we are right now. Are we still going to go? What I want to highlight for, or what I want to analyze today is that, can we still go lower, or is this the local low for now? Okay. Right. Nice sunny day in South Africa. Started the braai and listening to Devold. Maybe I'll have a brandy and look at the price action. Claude. Yes, we love our braais here in South Africa. And for those of you that don't know what a braai is, it's basically a barbecue. But we do it with real wood and charcoal. We don't use gas. Okay, gives a nice extra flavor to the meat. And then most South Africans enjoy a little brandy and coke to go with that. I'm more of a beer person. I enjoy beer and whiskey. So yeah, we all have our own poisons, right? Devold, you and Andy are the best technical and analysis on YouTube. Thanks for the education. Kaya, is that how I pronounce your name? Thank you so much. I really appreciate the kind words. And I'm here to educate and here to teach everyone what is going on. When you start trading on Blowfin, Mol, I will start trading on Blowfin soon. I don't have a confirmed date just as yet, so I am encouraging people to go and sign up. You'll see down in the description of the video when you click more. Okay, I've got Blowfin, Bybit, and Mexi, 3 of my favorite exchanges that I use currently. For Blowfin, that I've been highlighting the last couple of days, you get the biggest bonus. Also, they did state that you won't have to KYC for long, and long is relative. I don't know how long is, but I know for Mexi you're going to have to start KYCing in June, July, if I'm not mistaken. So if you want an alternative platform to trade on that myself and Andy has tested, I'm happy with it. I'm placing some regular trades. I'm getting used to the system. I've made some good profits there already. You don't need to KYC. And then also when you go onto Blowfin, let me just see if I have it open here. Blowfin, you can go to copy trades. Okay, you scroll down a little bit, you go for search and you type Devold. You don't have to type my full YouTube name. Devilled will come up here. There's my little photo just to make sure that it is me. And then I see there's still 18 spots already taken. There's only space for 200 people. Okay, so I will start trading soon. I will confirm here on a live stream on update to say, guys, I'm starting today or I'm starting tomorrow. For now, there's just a couple of things that I'm still sorting out in the back end. And so I'm getting ready for this. Okay, so if you'd like to follow my trades, you need to sign up with the link down in the description. Come follow me, and yeah, let's take it from there. And also you can do some feature trading while you wait. You know, while you wait, you can do some features trading over here. The leverage works great. Stop losses hit where they're supposed to hit. There's no slippage. They have really good trading volume. The liquidity is really solid. I've placed some test trades over here with 100x leverage, with 50x leverage. I've put some TPs, I've put some stop losses. So far everything just works the way that it's supposed to you know, work, expecting that from an exchange. The worst thing that happened to me in the past is when you try out small little new exchanges and you have a TP and a stop loss, and then price turns against you and it only cashes out 30% of your position. Okay, that is really frustrating. And then you liquidate the rest of your account and all things that are outside of your control. I mean, I did protect myself. I did do this. Why is the exchange not cashing out my positions? Is there enough liquidity in the exchange? Perhaps there wasn't enough money to cash out your position. So those are all things you need to look for. And I'm very happy with Blowfin here at the moment. Okay, but I will let you guys know as soon as I start the copy trading. For now, it's open for people to join and to fill up those 200 spots. There's only 200 spots. And then I'll announce as soon as I'm starting the copy trading, obviously with good risk management. And I would rather grow the portfolio. This is just my trading style. I'd rather grow the portfolio slowly and steadily than having aggressive trades where you're like, wow, David made 100% yesterday. I would rather make 5% or 10% or 3% over a longer period of time, rather than taking on too much risk. Like I always preach, never more than 1% risk per trade, and then people lose money. Okay, right, let's go back here onto the price of Bitcoin and let's go analyze. I think that's enough comments for now. Getting one spot ASAP to your copy trading. Thank you so much. Okay, right, and in terms of, I know that there's been a couple of people that has asked me, how does the settings work? So when you go onto Blowfin over here and you say copy trading, unfortunately I can't see the settings. So if I go and copy this person, for example, I don't see the settings to copy this person, and most likely because I'm a master trader on here as well. So I know that there are some settings that you need to set in terms of leverage or when you want to cash out your positions and things like that. So I have asked the Blowfin team to send me some information, and as soon as I have that bedded down and I know exactly how it works, I will come and share it here in the live stream and show everyone what does the settings mean, what does it do, what does it, you know, everything there is to know about it. I will share it with everyone over here. Okay, right, let's go and analyze where we are right now. Can take that out the way. So the one thing I just want to show everyone here on the larger time frame, okay, is that when I take a fixed range profile, and I mean we all know this now, is that we are currently outside of the range, and it's quite a deep deviation to the downside. Okay, so from a range trade perspective, we had a deviation, also small deviation, and now we are outside of the range. Okay, so I mean price action is still very far away, but I can just imagine if we had to get momentum back inside of the range, it's game on, you know, it's game on. Then, you know, you get acceptance back above like we did over here, you get acceptance back above, and then there's a chance that you will tap the top and the point of control again. Okay, because you can see with this deviation, we tapped the point of control where we got rejected. We didn't get to the top, and then we rejected to the downside. So if we get acceptance back inside of this range, are we going to do the same? Okay, or are we going to come and claim the top of the range and even claim the all-time highs? That is the question. Okay, but for now, we are bearish. We are outside of the range. Okay, you guys will see here far to the left, Okay, I'm not sure if everyone can see this. Right, there's a small little consolidation over area over here, and yesterday during my update I spoke about that little area as well, and that is exactly where we got a swing failure pattern this morning. Okay, so let's just take this out the way. When I zoom in to the 1 hour, okay, let's go look at that. People may ask, what is that? Okay, it's a small little consolidation area that we had, and when you take a fixed range profile for this area over here, you will see that there's a point of control, and I can go and switch on my point of controls, and then when I go back to the current price action, you can see exactly where we found support. Do you guys see where we found support? Okay, let me just zoom in so everyone can see. Beautiful SFP, nice little trigger here to the upside, and as long as we can hold this level, I think there's a chance that we can go back inside the range. I think there's a chance. We just need to hold this level. The trading setup that I explained this morning with the legends in the Discord community, and if you want to join the Discord community, there's a link down in the description for 20 or 25% discount. The trading setup I discussed this morning with the legends is to say that I would love to see a double bottom. Okay, so when we SFP'd over here, I was like, not convinced just as yet. We just had such a hard fall here to the downside. I would like to see a double bottom. I would like to see us come down, claim this low, and if we get a recovery back, okay, if we get a recovery back above the lows, that will be my long trigger. This is where I'm planning to long, not as we are dropping, okay, adding to position and then this happens. So I'm highlighting it now, guys. We can lose this level. We can waterfall down from here, right? I am interested in the reaction, and a lot of people always ask me, what do you mean by reaction? I want to see a consolidation, and if we do take this low again, I want to see us take it and come back and get acceptance back above the low, right? And even better, back above this point of control. Okay, that to me will show a sign of strength, failure to break down, and you bounce back. That's basically what it means. A swing failure pattern, meaning that you are failing to claim or to go to higher or lower levels, depending on which way the market is trending, and you're getting acceptance back above a specific level that you are watching. This is a swing failure pattern. Okay. So the trading setup that I'm watching is that double bottom, a potential double bottom here to the downside. Okay, and to keep it simple, right, I want to see us get acceptance back above this level. So if we lose it here and we get acceptance back above, that to me will be a nice little long entry here to the upside. And the way that I would enter it is, if we get acceptance back above, I will put my stop loss below the low. Okay, of course, the reason I like to long the recovery when you're back, then you know how to apply good risk management. You know where to put your stop loss. When price falls, how do you manage risk? You don't know where to put your stop loss. Are you just hoping for price to turn around? That is not a strategy. Hope is not a strategy. I want to see the wick down and the recovery. Then I know my stop loss goes here. This should not be more than 1% stop loss hit of my entire capital. Okay, as soon as you then start getting a recovery, it might get choppy. You know, you get that up and down and up, and usually when you take a fib from the low to the high, you'll see here it's usually bounces on the 0.618 level. So that is another entry. Okay, if you miss the entry over here and we break up and we come back for a retest, you enter at the 618 with your stop loss below the low. So there's many ways to get into this trade if you miss this first entry, or you're too scared to enter it, whatever the case might be. Then usually what I do is, as soon as we move into the green, okay, I move my stop loss to break even. That is just a personal preference, and each trader to their own. Some traders will put their stop loss a little bit further away, okay, to give it some room, because you might have a triple bottom. It often happens where you have a triple bottom and they don't want to get stopped out with a triple bottom, but I like to have a tight stop loss, and I like to move my stop loss to break even as soon as I'm in the profits, because if I get a triple bottom, guess what? Okay, I get stopped out and we get acceptance back above. I am there re-entering the trade, but at least I got stopped out with no loss. Okay, that's just my style of trading, and there's no wrong or right way of doing it. A lot of traders like to use this method where they leave their stop loss and they will start only protecting themselves when we're much higher into the green. Okay, so there's no wrong or right to that. It's just my style of trading, how I like to play swing failure patterns. Okay. Right, so this is a trading setup that I'm looking at the moment, and we might not get it. I just want to warn and state that we might not get it. We might get something like this. Okay, where you break the level, you retest it as support, and you fall down further. Okay, so that's why you have to enter with good risk management. See what price action shows you. Do we get recovery back above the level? Okay, and swing failure patterns is a more advanced way of trading. I just have to stress, swing failure patterns is not easy. It sounds easy the way that I'm explaining it right now, but I'm sure a lot of legends here in the chats will tell you it is not easy. You know, you bite your nails, you don't know, are we recovering, are we falling down? It's not easy, and it takes practice. Unfortunately, like with everything in life, the more, you know, if you want to learn to play a music instrument, you're not going to play in a band tomorrow. You're going to have to go and practice for a couple of years to perfect that instrument. Right, so this takes practice. And if you are not familiar with this trading strategy, go trade with paper money, or pretend that you are entering the trade. Go use your long tool over here. Pretend that you are entering the trade. Okay, why am I entering? We're getting recovery back above the level. This is where I put my stop loss as soon as I move into green. So you can practice simply by using no money. You can just practice with this tool. Does it hit the levels that you think it's going to hit? And once you've done this 100 or 1,000 times, you'll be able to pull the trigger more comfortably all by your lonesome. Okay. Right. The other thing I wanted to look at over here is to say that I'm now trying to count this structure that we had here to the downside. And you can see I've done a little bit of counting here already. When I switch on my today analysis, I know it looks very messy over here. Is to say, okay, let me just take some things here out the way. That one we can leave. Elliott Wave we can leave. Trend line I'm tracking over there. Okay, let me take that one out. Okay, cool. What I want to highlight over here is that nothing is for certain, and this is just what I'm purely seeing at the moment, is that this, from an Elliott Wave perspective, the small little on the 15-minute time frame is kind of what I'm seeing, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is not finished. And that is why I'm waiting for us to come and claim this low again, hopefully. Okay, for me to consider a long trigger. Also, you will see I have a white dotted line over here, a small white dotted line over here. Let me maybe do this and make it a bit thicker. Let's do that. Okay, I have a white dotted line. That line is the 50% fib level. If I go into the larger time frame, okay, of this entire move from this pivot to the highs, this is the 50% fib level. Okay, and we haven't tapped it yet. I would really like us to tap that level decently. We need to tap it, and the fact that we turned around before that level, that's why I'm waiting for that double bottom here to the downside. Okay, and if I don't get the double bottom, it's fine. I'll wait for the next trading setup. Okay, so kind of what I'm looking at right here is one of two things, or actually one of many things, where each wave, remember, from an Elliott Wave perspective, has 5 waves inside of it. Okay, where if this is now the 5th wave that we're making, which completes this impulse here to the downside, okay, I only count 3 waves inside of this structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I want to see 5 waves inside of the structure, and that's why I'm waiting for the double bottom over here. Or for us, not the double bottom, let me rather rephrase and say I want us to take this low. Okay, I want the 5th wave to take the low and get recovery back, and I want us to tap the 50% fib level. It just doesn't feel right that we came down all the way and we didn't tap the 50% fib level. Okay, but I do want to highlight, I just do want to highlight that we might not get back below. Maybe the fifth wave is in already, okay? And I've just counted the structure incorrectly. Maybe 3 is over here somewhere and 4 is over there somewhere, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somewhere along the line, I counted the structure incorrectly, and we are just going to bounce out of this doom and gloom that we see here at the bottom, okay? But I wait for my trading setups to play out, and if I don't get what I want, I sit on my hands and I wait for the next trading setup. Another thing that we can look at is simple little trend line, okay? Simple break of trend line over here. Do we break it successfully or do we fall down? Okay. There's also a clue that I'm looking for over here, is that the probabilities for me, legends, looking at this structure over here, if we do not claim this low again and we start moving up from here and we tap the 0.618, I always mention this, if we tap the 0.618 over here, there's a higher probability that we could find more momentum to the upside, okay, and not claim the low over here. So that's also a little clue that I'm looking for over there. And the reason I say that is because the fourth wave is not allowed to touch the 0. From an Elliott Wave perspective, it's not allowed to touch the 0.618. Okay, so what I'm trying to say over here is that if this is a 1, 2, 3, and this is the fourth wave that we're creating over here, the fourth wave, expecting another 5 here to the downside, has a maximum target of the 50% fib level. Okay, so we can still come up here, break the trend, tap the 50% and fall down. But as soon as we tap the 0.618, I'm going to say maybe there's a chance that we're going to have a larger relief rally before we see another dip. Okay, so yeah, this is basically what I'm looking at on the smaller time frame at the moment. So just to highlight again, I would like to see the double bottom over here. I want to see us grab the liquidity, get acceptance back above, tap the 50% fib level, and then break the trend. Okay, so you can either catch it here, you can either catch the entry here, or you can wait for the entry at the trend. So you can enter this trade in 3 different ways. Okay, you decide which way fits your trading strategy best, obviously with good risk management. Right, legends, we also have to remember, if I just take this out the way, that we can go down lower. So let's zoom out a little bit, go back onto the 4-hour time frame over here. Right, if the scenario doesn't play out, I do want to highlight and stress that we can go back down lower. Okay, so perhaps we get a small little bounce here on the 50% and we fall down. Okay, we have nice consolidation area over here, and consolidation areas, when you look to the left and you have nice price action, you always look to the left to see what's happening. Beautiful consolidation in confluence with a 0.618 and also high volume node, I think, from a VRVP perspective. When I switch on the VRVP over here, let's just see what it gives us. Okay, just what I showed you guys now. Okay, high volume node over here, and what this basically means, that there was massive amounts of volume traded in this consolidation area, and it screams a bounce. I'm not saying that it's going to do this, I'm just saying that it's a highly likely bouncing area. So you're most probably going to get a bounce, and we don't know how high the bounce is going to go, but I would say you almost guaranteed, and nothing is guaranteed, but you're almost guaranteed that you're going to at least get a bounce. We just don't know how high that bounce will be. It could be a small bounce and it falls down. It could be a big bounce that takes us to the all-time highs. We just don't know. All I know is it's a bouncing area. It has high volume, it has a nice consolidation area, and it's at the 618, which is considered a really good Fibonacci level from a bouncing perspective, but so is the 50%. Okay. Cool, legends. I hope I have now explained the bullish and the bearish scenarios, because I don't want more messages tomorrow saying that, Dewald, you said. Okay, I don't want to see those messages tomorrow. Right, before we carry on over here, let's dive into some more comments. Okay. Just out of interest sakes, how high? We've got 85 people watching, and how many likes do we have? I'm actually too scared to look. Let's refresh over here. Okay, 55 likes, 88 people watching at the moment. So very close, very close. I would like to see if that will one day happen. Okay, let's go through some more comments over here. Mil, I think if likes matches, we can ask stream in tuxedo in Monaco. Oh, well, I'm going to have to go and buy a tuxedo or rent a tuxedo for the day. I can tell you guys now, I do not own any formal clothes anymore. I used to work in the corporate industry for 17 years. Okay, I'm giving away my age over here. And used to the tie thing, used to the suit thing every day to work, formal shoes, belts, and I think I just reached a phase in my life where it was like, stuff it. I think the older you get, the more comfortable you become with yourself and the less you try and impress other people. So I'm a gym clothes boy now at the moment. I like my gym clothes, which is comfortable, it's warm, it's cozy, it still looks good enough to go out to most places. And yeah, so if I get invited to weddings and formal occasions, I'm usually that person that embarrasses my wife, because I go there with jeans and a t-shirt and then everyone is dressed formal and there goes Deviled with yeah. Anyways, is 52k possible in May? Plankton chess, yes, like I've said over here. And perhaps you asked the question before I explained over here. Definitely a possibility. Okay. I do want to stress that it just feels highly unlikely that we're just going to do this. It feels better even if we get a consolidation here, we make a bounce and then we fall down, because everything moves in waves. Okay, everything moves in waves. It's not just straight lines. Okay, everything moves in waves. So I think if we lose the 50%, it will most probably look something like this. Okay, where you have a trend, you reject again here by the trend, like we've done many times, just reject by the trend, and then you go and claim $52,000. So it is definitely on the cards. Okay. We cannot rule out this possibility of us not claiming the 0.618. The reason I personally, and there's no technical analysis, well, there's technical analysis to support what I'm trying to say over here, but I can't guarantee it, is that the reason I like this area for potential bounce, and I would even like it if we get a longer consolidation over here, okay, showing that the selling pressure is slowing down, okay, is that I see too many people on Twitter or X, okay, watching this level. I see every single YouTube influencer, everyone that I know is saying I'm waiting for $52,000. And there's usually two things that happens when too many people are waiting for a level that has such beautiful confluence. We have high volume, it's a 618, beautiful consolidation, nice little correction, expecting an impulse here to the upside. When too many people are watching a level, one of two things usually happens. You front run it or you break it. Okay. So maybe I said it's almost a guaranteed bouncing area, so you can definitely bounce and then break it. Okay. And I've just seen that play out so many times on Bitcoin. When too many people are watching a level, the market makers are there to surprise you. You're either going to front run it, and this is why I like the 50% FIB level. I like the fact that we can, where we are right now, front run that level, where every Tom, Dick and Harry, sorry for my French, is waiting to load up over here, and the market makers are, we left you behind. Now they have to buy in at higher prices. Or you break it and you scare the shit out of them, where they're like, I'm not buying in at these levels. It's too low for me. I think we're going to go down lower. When there's lots of fear, okay, that is usually when you get the reversal as well. So it's either going to be a front run or a break of that level. That's how I see it. So legends, and I guess what I'm trying to say is, I think if we hit the $52,000 level over here, we might go down a little bit lower, even to $46,000. Okay, because I think there's too many people waiting for this level. And I could be wrong. This is just market psychology. You know, I've just feels like beautiful market psychology. And this is why I'm so interested in this level. Okay, because this feels like this can be a front run level where you leave all of these people behind and the price shoots off, forcing them to buy in at higher prices. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Right, what else? What else? Guys, I do apologize if I don't get through all the comments. There is plenty of comments and I don't always have time to go through every single one. Okay. The 0.5 of the wave 3 and also the value area high on the Biber chart is around here maybe, and swing failure pattern in reverse. Yes, that's Paul Seminar. That's exactly what I highlighted over here. 50% fib level. I do know that on Bybit, if I go onto the Bybit chart over here, okay, and you look at the VRVP, we actually have an insane amount of volume here by the 50% fib level. Okay, not ETH. Sorry, not ETH. Bitcoin. Okay, so you'll see here on the BTC USD, okay, perpetual contract on Bybit, you will see that we have an insane amount of volume here by the 50% fib level. Okay, look at this insane amount of volume, right, which is now currently providing support. If I can just grab my pen here properly, okay, you guys can see the volume here. Insane amount of volume providing support here at the moment. And then here by the 618 on Bybit, you don't see a lot of volume, but then on Binance, you see a lot of volume over there. So exchanges not really corresponding over here, but I mean, sometimes you need to jump through exchanges, between exchanges to see what is cooking. Okay. Right, so we are being supported. We have to acknowledge that we are currently being supported by a massive amount of volume on Bybit. Okay, massive amount of trading volume here on Bybit in confluence with the 50% fib level. Okay, let's go back onto my Bitcoin chart. And switch off some of these things. Right, go through some more comments. Smash the like. Smart and generous people like Devold are a dime in a dozen. Thank you so much, Fortuna. I really appreciate the kind words. Thank you. BTC correcting 36% if it hits 46k. That's pretty deep. Yes, definitely that is pretty deep, but I can still guarantee you if we go to, okay, I need to stop using the words guarantee. Okay, there's a high probability. Okay, potential. Okay, let me switch the VRVP. I just want to see if the market structure will still look bullish. So if we had to come back down here to 46, 47. Okay, let's look at the scenario. If price, let's play this out. If price hits the 786, this level, okay, by the 786 is considered by some of the best Elliott Wave analysts in the world as the last line in the sand for the bull cycle to remain intact. Okay, because when I then look at the structure, trying to keep it, so there's many technical answers out there, but when you look at the structure where you had a low, you had a high, you know, the structure is moving up. This was a flat ABC, which is fine, but you can see we are still making higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and even if we come back down here to the 786, you are still making a higher high and a higher low. Okay, so yes, it seems like a very deep correction if we hit the 786, but you are still keeping the bullish structure intact by making a higher low over here. Okay, the reason the Elliottians out there, as I've said yesterday during my live stream, if we tap the 0.88, it increases probabilities then that you're going to have a bounce and break market structure. Then it means bull cycle is over. Right, just a game of probabilities. There's a high chance that if we hit $42,000, bull cycle could be over, and we're going to see deeper levels before we find upwards momentum again. Okay, so for me, what I'm currently from a technical perspective watching over here is to say that, well, if we get a bloodbath here to the downside and we just start tanking down, I really want to see this support area together with the 786 provide massive support and not lose this level. Okay, for us to still come and claim $100,000 to the upside in the short term, right? If we lose the 786 and we claim the 0.88, perhaps the bull cycle is a little bit delayed. I'm not saying we're going into a bear market. I'm just saying that the consolidation and the momentum to get to $100,000 is going to take a lot longer than what people think. Okay. Right, legends. Let's go through some more comments over here. When will you start the copy trade? I have mentioned it earlier during the live stream. I will start soon. For now, I'm just waiting for the spots to build up, and I'm also waiting for some things I need to get ready in the background before I start that. But for now, there's 200 positions available. Some of them has already been filled, and they are filling up quite quickly. I must say, they're filling up quite quickly. So if you want to secure a spot, you need to sign up with the link down in the description. Right, Blowfin, the second link. Don't need any KYC. You will find me there as a copy trader. Okay, right. I have gone through the detailed steps during the beginning of the stream where I explained how exactly is this going to work. And as soon as I know all the settings that you need to follow, I will share that with you in the next stream or update. Okay, legends. I'm not sure if you guys would like me to go through a couple of altcoins. What I found interesting, and I'm maybe just going to use 1 or 2 altcoins as an example. Okay. And this will also make a lot of sense with the video that I'm going to launch on Sunday. Okay. I've prepared a video that will launch on Sunday, and I don't want to give too much away, but you'll see it goes hand in hand with what I'm explaining to you guys now. Is when you go and look at the Bitcoin pairs, okay, so I'm looking, for example, at Atom and Bitcoin, okay, so it is the strength of the altcoin over Bitcoin at the moment. And what I do like about Atom, we are breaking out, okay. Can you guys see what's happening over here? Let me go on to the 8 hour. If it's a fake out or a breakout, we don't know yet, but it looks like some of the altcoins, even with this massive dip here from Bitcoin to the downside, some of the altcoins are showing tremendous strength over Bitcoin. So perhaps it was Bitcoin's time to shine the last couple of months, and now we're going to see some of the altcoins outperform Bitcoin, right? Because this is what the Atom over BTC chart is showing me, is to say that when I go on to the daily time frame, and I've been tracking this for a long time, is to say, okay, you can see I've got crazy trends over here. I've got support, and we are currently inside of the support area. We've like slightly lost it, but it looks like we want to break through over here with this momentum that I'm tracking. And what this means is that when Atom breaks out of this trend successfully, you don't want to be in Bitcoin. You want to be in Atom. Okay, because this is strength over the price of Bitcoin. So this is what I'm looking at the moment. It looks like we are getting a breakout. This is purely what the chart is showing me at the moment. It's not because I feel like it or I want it to be like that. This is what the chart is showing me. So if I go back here onto the 8 hour, look at this. Okay, I mean, charts don't lie. Been tracking this momentum. We had a couple of fake outs. And now I see high green volume kicking in, and I see us breaking this trend. And then when I go back onto the price of Atom to see, well, what the hell is happening here with Atom? Because now it's showing strength over Bitcoin. Okay. Atom. Ooh, we've broken trend. Okay. Atom has broken trend. Will this be the continuation that we need from the altcoins? So quick analysis here on Atom from the low to the high. You can see yesterday I spoke about that 786 level in the Fibonacci for us to still go and claim higher levels. It is still inside of the golden zone. It hasn't tapped the 0.786. It is broken trend. So will some of the altcoins outperform Bitcoin during the next couple of weeks or months? Will it be a red May for Bitcoin but a green May for altcoins? I don't know. For now, the technicals are telling me it looks good. Okay, so we've broken my first trend over here, and the reason I told you guys is on Atom, I'm looking for the breakout before the breakout. Okay, so if you enter over here, tracking this momentum, this is the bigger one I'm waiting for, because this is the one where we could potentially get rejected, or if we do break this trend, it's going to really accelerate to the upside. But I want to build my position here, because when Atom starts moving up here, and we get the breakout, and I add to my position, my entry will be over there, and I can still protect my position playing this breakout over here. So I'm trying to catch the breakout before the breakout. But I have to highlight bearish scenarios as well, is that we could come and reject again. Okay, definitely a rejection area. But I mean, you have to plan your trade, you have to build your position, and purely from a spot bag perspective, this is why I'm loading up. I told you guys yesterday, I'm loading up on my spot bags for altcoins, because I'm seeing on most of the BTC pairs for some of my favorite altcoins, they are showing strength over the price of Bitcoin at the moment, and that is actually quite exciting, is to say that, well, perhaps Bitcoin is going to bleed here a little bit and range from side to side, but some of the altcoins could do phenomenal things during May. Okay, so this is the signs that I'm looking for. The other one that I was looking at is DOT. Ooh, look at DOT. Okay, I'm here on the 1 hour time frame. Look at where it bounced. When Bitcoin had that massive fall to the downside, look at where DOT bounced. It bounced on the 786. Right? I've got a small little trend over here, which we've now broken, and we've closed an hourly candle outside of that trend. So for now it looks bullish. I mean, the validation is very far away. If you want to leverage trade, please be very careful. This for me is adding to my spot positions. Okay. But, you know, expecting perhaps a breakout here from DOT to go and make a third wave here to the upside, because from a second wave, from a 1, 2, 3, the structure is still intact. So some of the alts are really showing a lot of strength over the price of Bitcoin. And I see blood in the streets with Bitcoin, but I see hope and what the hell is going on with the altcoins. Okay, so go through your favorite altcoins. You guys will see. I've got DOT here, HBAR. HBAR is showing like it wants to come back alive. Okay, do you guys remember what happened here on HBAR? We had this massive pump here to the upside. On HBAR, a solid correction down here to the downside, but now it's showing strength. Okay, it's Matic, the same thing. Okay, not much else. CHZ. Big time, not a big fan of big time from a day trading perspective, but you can see amongst all the blood, there's some hope. Okay, and when I go into these altcoins that are showing green, and perhaps you can use the crypto bubbles to go and identify those coins, and you go to your BTC pairs, I mean, I love what is happening over here. Look at HBAR, it is outperforming Bitcoin by 9%. Atom is 4.5% outperforming Bitcoin at the moment. DOT is outperforming Bitcoin by 8%. So perhaps there's a market shift happening where we could have like a mini altcoin season while Bitcoin is trying to find its feet over here. Okay, so I will definitely be paying attention to some of your favorite altcoins. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to be paying attention to the altcoins because Bitcoin looks boring here at the moment. Okay, and perhaps it's just going to start consolidating. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to consolidate. And I can guarantee you during that consolidation phase, you're going to see magic from some of the altcoins, especially when I see the Bitcoin strength of some of the alts. Okay, these are all the pairs that I've got. I need to add a little bit more, but this is DOT over Bitcoin, AVAX over Bitcoin, Atom over Bitcoin. It's all green except for Dogecoin. Okay, so it looks like some of the altcoins are waking up. Right. Okay, cool. Yeah, looks like CRV is hitting its floor. Alan Clark, yes. I mean, I also had a look at CRV this morning. Let me go back here. CRV. I really like, for those of you, I'm not sure if you guys noticed that TradingView implemented an enhancement this week where you can now flip between your pairs over here. You don't have to go in here and go look for everything. Really nice enhancement. So I can switch between my watch list and my BTC pair list, and you can create all sorts of lists for yourself. High risk coins, coins that you are looking at, you're not sure. Yeah, you can create all your pairs just by using little buttons now. Quite cool. Right, so, but let's go look at CRV. CRV is also one of my, it's not my most favorite coin, but definitely a coin that I've got in my spot bags and I'm keeping a close eye on it. Okay. It doesn't have a mini trend that I can track, but I mean, I'm tracking this momentum here to the downside. I can actually take this flip out. It's actually just making a noise at the moment. But what I'm looking at here, and I'm going to say the same thing that I said yesterday. Okay. For now, based on what we see over here, okay, it still looks like it can get a bounce here. It is at the 786. Okay, this can definitely be a massive explosion here to the upside to go and create a third wave or even a C wave. I don't care what it is. It can be an A, B, C. It can be a 1, 2, 3. But I'm expecting a bounce as long as we can hold the 786. Like I said yesterday on Bitcoin, if we lose the 786 and we tap the 0.88, then probabilities increase that you could still get a corrective bounce, perhaps reject over there and claim the low. But a lot of the altcoins still looks bullish in their structures, and it's actually quite surprising since Bitcoin had such a massive dump to the downside. I would have expected a longer wick here from most of the altcoins, but they all are still inside of their structures looking bullish as hell. Okay. Right. Let's go through some more comments over here. So 56 is a good long. Okay. I have gone through all the probabilities already, so please maybe just rewind a little bit in the live stream and you will see exactly 56.2. Yeah, 56.2, 56.2, 56.2. Almost at the 50% fib level. But yeah, I have gone through all the scenarios here that I can possibly think of right now. The only other thing, that before I forget, I will go through some more comments now. The only other thing I wanted to highlight to you guys is I spoke about this corrective structure. Can't remember if it was during one of my live streams or if it was a live stream that I did with Andy in collaboration with Andy. I spoke about this bearish structure and I have not changed it. And look at where we found support at the moment, okay? When you look at the structure, okay, it looks like a W, X, Y, and the Y target is by the 1.236, and guess where we found support? Okay, so if this is indeed a WXY and this is the end of the correction, and I'm not saying we're just going to go up in a straight line, I'm saying that we can still consolidate, grab the lows in this area over here and build up the strength to go back to the upside. It's definitely a possibility that the corrective structure could be very close to an end where we are going to see Bitcoin starting to recover over here. Okay, so for those of you that remember, that have watched that live stream, I think it was a live stream I did with Andy where I discussed this corrective structure. Okay, where we have a lot of people like to see this. Let me switch this on. Okay, WXY. A very complex corrective structure, which basically means you have three waves: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, or 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Anyways, I have done all the counts inside of here already, where you can see you have an ABC, 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 all ABC corrective structures inside the WXY. Okay, so there's a chance that this area could be the low for now, and this is why that 50% fib level is so important to me, because this could be the area where we go up higher, leaving everyone that's waiting for $52,000 behind. Okay, so pay attention, just pay attention. Right, let's go through some more comments. How low do you think CRV can go if we get to 52k? And that is actually a very good question and not an easy one. Okay, so if I look at CRV on the daily time frame, okay, let's see. I mean, we have to admit that we are at critical support for CRV. We are here by the low of the low of the lows. Okay, you can see CRV is at the bear of the bear market lows over here, where we're finding support. So I would say that we can still go in deeper, okay? Because I have seen a lot of fake outs. You make people believe that you're losing support, and then it has a massive recovery back to the upside. So personally, what I'm doing, and I cannot tell you what you can do, is that if price had to come down in this area below support, I will be there buying like a crazy maniac. And I don't care how low it goes, because it's usually, I call it the snapback. It scares the crap out of everyone and it snaps back, reclaims the support, and then you're like, crap, I should have bought. When everyone thought it was gonna just do this, okay, I should have bought over here, because now it's over here, for example. I've just seen it on so many altcoins. Link was one of those, and a couple of others as well, that grabbed, that went below, okay, that went below, and it had that snapback to the upside. So I'm not sure how low it can go. We can try and work that out quickly. Is to say that, well, if I look at this structure, let's just look here quick. If this is ABC, let's see how low we can go. Okay, I would say 23 cents. If we hit 23 cents, I hope we do. I really hope we do, because that would be a beautiful entry. Okay, ABC. It's an extended C wave target. It looks like all hell is breaking loose. You're losing it, and then you hit 23 cents, which is a 1.618, an ABC correction to the downside. This is where, that's where I will be buying. Okay, this is where I will be buying. But I have to acknowledge that we have tapped a C wave target already, and this is where we are finding support. So the next level, if we do lose this low, the next level I will be interested in is the 1.236. Just want to switch on my C wave targets over here. Let's do this. C wave targets, so I don't confuse everyone with all the levels over there. C wave. Okay, here's your C wave targets. Okay, take the brushes out. So I'm interested in all these levels. First one we just smashed through, rare C wave target. This is 1-to-1 ratio, very, very common C wave target. Okay, it gets hit very often. And then the 1.236, also very, very common. We haven't hit this level yet. So I will also be interested in a 35 cents CRV. And then the lowest, or the C extended target, is here by 23 cents. So this to me is still a great accumulation zone. Okay, hope that answers your question. Right, legends, let me just check something here quick. We are just over an hour. Unfortunately, that is... Okay, before I say that, legends, let me stay on for another 10 minutes. Let me stay on for another 10 minutes. I wanted to say goodbye, but I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying spending some time with the legends over here. Let's stay on and go through some more comments and see if you guys are interested in some more altcoins over here. Atom, really bad coin. Why do you say Atom a really bad coin? I really like the Atom project. I really, really like the Atom project. I'm very bullish on Atom at the moment. Okay. Irina. Boko. Very good project, no growth, 100%. Yes. So I mean, for me to see whether a coin is healthy, this is what I look for. So if I go back onto Atom, let's just go back here onto Atom, and many of the coins that I love is that when you go on even to the weekly time frame over here, okay, this is what I like to see. I like to see that it had a nice bull run during the previous bull run, which also shows me that the coin has been here for a while. Okay, it's not a new coin that's been started. You don't know whether they're going to make it or not. It is a coin that made all-time highs during the last bull cycle, and there are many alts that did this, and they didn't claim their all-time highs during the previous bull cycle. They had a massive rampage to the upside, and then like XRP, okay, and it didn't claim their all-time highs. Okay, Atom did, Polkadot did, Algorand did, Zilliqa did, Theta did. The good projects did do that. Okay, that's what I'm trying to highlight. So purely just looking at the technicals, I can tell you whether it's a healthy coin or not. What I then also like is it found support by the lows. Okay, found support over here, right? And it had a beautiful consolidation, long consolidation, a healthy consolidation where I still see nice volume, showing me that the project is active and it's alive. okay, regardless of which altcoin chart I'm looking at. Okay, so these are some of the things that I look at. Okay, if I go and I can go show you guys an example. Let's go find a coin that's dying. Do you guys know Don? Do you guys know Don? Donkey coin. Do you guys know Donkey coin? I had a big bag of the Donkey coin. But look at this. This is what I want to show you. Okay, massive dump. It came from $5. It had a low year at 13 cents. And what really concerns me about this project, it might look like a nice consolidation area over here, but when you zoom into the price action, it has not found a low as yet. It is still making lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. It hasn't found a low and found a consolidation area. This to me looks very unhealthy, and it looks like the project is about to die. It is still making lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, and eventually project no more. This is a sign of a coin dying, purely just looking at the technicals. And I can tell you, purely just looking at the technicals over here, I can tell you that this project is in trouble. Okay, there's something's not right. Okay, it hasn't found the bottom yet. Okay, that's what I wanted to show you guys. So it's not that I am married to any of these coins, and I just purely from a technical perspective look at certain things. Okay, like Dot shows me very similar price action to Atom, to Theta, to Algorand. Very similar price action. Low, it claimed all-time highs, beautiful consolidation, still nice volume in here. It shows that there's life inside of the project. It has found a low. It has found a low over here, found a low over there. It is moving up. There's still interest in it. I don't need to know exactly what the fundamentals of a coin is. I can sometimes just look at the technicals and tell you whether it's a solid project or not, or it's something that I'll add in my spot bags. Okay. Right, legends. Filecoin, Matic. Okay. MKR. Why does that sound so familiar? MKR. Why does MKR sound so familiar? Do I have it here on my list? Okay, but anyways, let's go look at Matic because I do have it here. Mr. Matic is in my favorites list. Okay, really liking Matic. I think Matic is one of those coins that's actually done phenomenal things during the previous bear market. It is one of the very few coins that has made these significant gains to the upside and showed this amount of life during the bear cycle. I think there were some announcements with Matic, with Facebook working together, if I'm not mistaken. But this is a beautiful project from a technical perspective. I love what I'm seeing over here. There's life inside of this project. It has nice volume. Okay, beautiful Elliott waves over here that I can see. Beautiful high from the all-time highs. And yeah, it's just you have to have some polygon. You have to have some polygon. I've also been following this project since 2019. I think I've been following this project, and I just love what they are building. I love what they are doing. So from a fundamental perspective, yeah, it's a really, really great project. Okay, for me, guys, I need to stress to everyone watching this live stream, if I'm saying it's a beautiful project and it's something that I like, it's something that I like. Please do your own research, okay? And don't just do what I do, okay? I'm here for entertainment purposes only. I'm just telling you what I am doing, okay? Right, Matic is also showing some strength. I would actually like to see Matic over... Do I have Matic here? No, I don't have Matic here. But what I would like to see is, let's go search for it. Matic BTC, and it's usually on Binance. Okay, let's go see. Matic is showing 6% strength over the price of Bitcoin. So definitely it also looks good from a BTC pair perspective. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, it had such a dump here to the downside. but it looks like it wants to wake up. It looks like it found support over here in confluence with this high over here. It looks like it's finding support here. Let me do this. Okay, that to me is a good support area over there, right? Make it green to show support. Okay, bounced beautifully on top of the support area over here, and it's showing strength over the price of Bitcoin, 6% strength over the price of Bitcoin. The BTC pairs, guys, are not usually easy to chart. They look very wonky and skewed, and it's very difficult to sometimes chart the altcoin over the BTC pair. What I will be looking at here, maybe this. Okay, I think that's the trend. If we break this trend, we could see Matic outperform Bitcoin by a lot when we break this trend. But it looks like we're finding a little bit of a bounce over here. Okay, and perhaps there's a smaller trend line in play. It's just difficult with these altcoins over the BTC pairs, right? Okay, but I like that I'm seeing green over here. So Matic, definitely one of those projects I do like for now. And I mean, anything can happen. It is still inside of the golden zone, so there's still a possibility. There's still a possibility as long as we can hold the 786. There's still a possibility that we can get a bounce over here. Okay, losing the 786 and tapping the 0.88, maybe we're going to go a little bit lower. And what is the lowest price I see for Matic over here? Let's go onto the 8 hour and just look at the structure. Okay, I can see a clear ABC over here. A, B, C. Okay, so if Matic gets to 46 cents, I will be there like a bear. Okay, buying. Me, I will be there like a bear buying. You can see that we did tap the 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, the 1-to-1 ratio, and we also tapped the 1.236, both common C wave targets, and this is where Matic is currently finding support. If Matic had to lose the structure, 46 cents, 47 cents, that is where I will be aggressively adding. Okay, definitely aggressively adding, but I mean, this can be the range for now. We could even consolidate, and then have a breakout. Or we could make a lower high and fall down again. Okay, right. That's basically what I'm seeing on Matic over here. Legends, unfortunately, that is all I have time for right now. I stayed on an additional 10 minutes. Please smash up the like, show the love. Let's get the algorithm spreading the video to people that haven't watched it before. Grow this channel. That's my dream. Let's grow this channel. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everyone. If you've been wanting to make comments and you weren't able to do so, please remember that you have to be a subscriber in order to participate. So smash up the like, hit subscribe for future notifications. Thanks for joining me, and until the next one, cheers for now. Thanks everyone. Thank you.